Hey, it's Lena, and welcome to my channel, where I do whatever I want because I have a lot of time on my hands. Am I the a-hole for not canceling my vacation and reporting a coworker for harassment? At my job, you can only roll over 250 vacation hours. So, come December 31st, if you have over 250 hours, you lose them. They don't pay it out. Every year, my husband and I take several longish 10 to 11 days scheduled vacations, visiting a relative in Florida, family reunion wherever it's being hosted, anniversary trip each fall, etc. I always end up having over 250 hours even though we take those trips. I usually take between the 15th to the 18th of December through the 5th or 6th of January off. I have been doing this for 9 years and it's approved. We hired Haley in October. She has made it clear that her son is her life. Okay, that's a good sign of a good mom. That's well and fine. I don't care one way or another. Haley came to my desk on Monday and asked me if I would reconsider my time off in December. When I asked why, she said that she had requested some time off to travel with her son for the holidays to see her family, but it was denied because I'm off. I just said, no, sorry, and turned back around. Okay, period. I would do the same because I already took the time off way before Haley. That afternoon, Haley sent me an email with an itemized timeline of all the time off I had taken this year. Our team has a shared calendar so we can know when the other are out of the office, and asked to please reconsider, and she CC'd our boss. Bold. I will be honest, this severely pissed me off. I don't butt into anyone else's business ever. I don't care if I see your parked on the 50-yard line at the Eagles game the same day you call in sick. As long as I'm not having to do your work, I do not care. I emailed back immediately saying that I don't appreciate her combing through my vacation time and that my answer was still no, and I did not want to discuss the matter further. Period. Stand your ground, sis. Yesterday morning, I was called into a meeting with my boss, Lisa, and Haley. Lisa jumped right in saying that she saw Haley's email and my response and Haley wanted to meet. I told Haley and Lisa both I will not be canceling my vacation. As you should. Haley starts raising her voice about how my child-free traveling should take a back seat to working class mothers and their kids. Oh. OP requested the time off way before what's her name? Haley. She claimed that I hate kids for my remarks in the workplace, and she felt I was retaliating for the cause. Both Lisa and I were shocked at the accusation. I am child-free by choice. My husband and I have lots of nieces and nephews, as well as godchildren, and we are happy. We do not hate kids. Lisa knows this as well. We have worked together in total for about 15 years. I told Haley that she's making a false accusation, and this was now an HR matter. Yikes, Haley is crashing out. I got up and left the meeting even though Lisa asked me to stay. About a half hour later, I got another email from Haley, but she was informing me she was asking Lisa to make the call to revoke my PTO and be fair to others on our team. By others on the team, do you mean you, Haley? Then I overheard her telling a team member I'm not letting her take her time off because I hate kids and I'm part of the hateful child-free community. That was the last straw for me. Okay, now she's spreading rumors. This is fighting terms now. I attached both of her emails and wrote an email to HR about her harassing and slandering me. I gave the name of the coworker she was talking to and the conversation context as well. I hit send and forwarded it to my boss. Sorry, that's a little tongue twister. Afterwards, so she knew what was going on. About an hour ago, I found out that Haley has a meeting with HR on Friday, and she will more than likely be fired. Hey, that's good. The coworker she complained to told me that he felt I overreacted and that she was just venting about finding childcare for the holidays because of work, and I should have sat down to talk about it more. I don't think talking about it with Haley would have helped because I feel like Haley would have wanted it only to be her way without any compromise. Anyway, there's no compromise to be made because that's her PTO, and she asked for it before Haley. A friend who is also a colleague who told me about the meeting said she thought I let my anger get the best of me, and now Haley may lose her job when she's just a stressed out and overly tired mother having a bad day. I mean, being a mother is really tiring, but at the same time, you just can't feel that entitled to somebody else's PTO when they already asked for it off. I will admit I used the buzzwords of harassment and slander to get my point across, but it had been 2 days of an asked and answered conversation and I was done with it. So, am I the a-hole for reporting her over this incident? P.S. I'm not the only one off. We are a team of 5 people and 2 other coworkers are off during the time she wants, but they have children. And the remarks? She asked me when she started why I don't want kids, and I said I like coming home to a clean and quiet house. That's the extent of the remarks. Okay. That's not really saying you hate children, right? Edit, I am in the US Midwest and my company is huge on work-life balance due to burnout in our field. You're eligible to use your PTO after 30 days and it accrues fast. After looking, Haley is eligible for 52 hours of PTO to date. Edit 2. A lot of questions about my vacation time, LOL. During COVID, my company allowed us all to roll over all PTO from 2020 to 2022 because of the no travel stuff happening. In 2023, they moved the bar from 150 hours, 4-ish weeks, up to 250, 6-ish weeks. Roll over because a lot of people complained about losing a lot of time when they didn't travel. They're like, where do you work, girl? You were not required to bank your time. Some people took theirs and traveled. We took the pandemic seriously and did not travel at all in 2020 to mid-2021. And then we stayed home most of the first half of 2022 as well and started traveling again in October 2022. So I banked my 250 and because I'm still accruing, I have a lot of hours built up. Period. Let's see what people in the comments have to say. Not the a-hole. That is not venting. That is creating a hostile work environment. Yes, actually. That's kind of manipulative, wasn't it? She only started in October? How much time does she think she's entitled to? See, I said the same thing. A lot of companies don't even allow PTO usage in the first 90 days. Tell the coworker they could have volunteered to cover for the new person. Period. And having only started in October, perhaps she should have been working as opposed to playing PI. What is P? Private investigator? Private investigator with OP's calendar and emailing and chatting about her own woe is me circumstances on December 1st. Agreed. People seriously need to learn that no means no, especially in professional setting. She didn't just vent, she tried to force her boss to revoke your approved time and then spread a lie about you hating kids. That's a massive escalation that demands HR involvement. You did what you had to do. Yeah, honestly, not the a-hole. Moving on. Boyfriend mad at me because he opened up relationship and got no dates. Am I the a-hole for how I responded? Ooh, juicy. Me and my boyfriend, both 37, have been dating for just over 3 years. Okay, please, already 3 years and you want to open up the relationship? At least wait till you're like swingers age, you know? Prior to this, I was single for 8 years. Damn. So you like let him in and you trusted him and he's like, oh babe, let's open up our relationship. Awful. Overall, it's been a healthy relationship. We are both independent with our jobs, living situations, etc. I do love spending time with him. I don't really have any complaints. However, something that startled me was back about 6 months ago, him saying that he wanted to open the relationship up, meaning going on dates and sleeping with other women. Here's the thing, if it's like all of a sudden out of nowhere, they're like, hey babe, let's open up our relationship, they must have already been cheating or it's never good. I've never been in a dynamic like this, so I naturally had a lot of questions. He told me that I could also go on dates and sleep with other men. I honestly was a little skeptical at first, but after doing some research and having time to think, I agreed. He had told me that if at any point I wasn't comfortable, we could stop and close the relationship up again. One of the rules was we don't discuss with each other what we're doing or who we're going on dates with, etc. I just don't think I could ever do that. I'm too sensitive. There's a lot of intimacies going on with other people on top of your relationship. And I just feel like it's a lot of mixed energies. And then you bring all that mixed energy home. Yeah, you can't, like you don't talk about it with each other, but like it's still there. If you have dog poo-poo on your hand, and you see hand sanitizer and you're like, oh great, let me use that. And you just like rub it. The germs are gone, sure, but you still got dog poo-poo on your hands. I signed up to a dating app. Within a few days, I had 500 plus likes. And it's been pretty steady since. Like 500 plus likes like every day, every week, like that's crazy. So I started matching with people, texting, and arranging dates. On average, I go on 1 or 2 dates a month. Batty. There are also some people in similar dynamics of open relationships that I'm going on dates with, sleeping with regularly. I quite like the fact that everything is non-committal, so even though I was skeptical at first, I am enjoying the open relationship. As decided from before, I hadn't told my boyfriend about any of this. I was at my boyfriend's house the other day and my phone was on the kitchen counter. He saw my notifications and then proceeded to go through my phone and read messages, including going through the dating app and whatnot. To say he was angry was an understatement. Breach of privacy. He, first of all, suggested to open up the relationship, and then he went through her phone without asking. So how are you gonna get angry? Turns out he opened the relationship up to take out on a date a younger colleague at his workplace. Cheating. Who misread his idea of a date as just a work lunch. That is so embarrassing, but so satisfying. What an idiot. He then openly told me that he wanted to see if it would work with her so he could ultimately leave me for her. See? They already have someone in mind. I'm just saying. However, she didn't want him, and it seems like no one else did either. Ooh. In the last 6 months, he's had a few rough dates, but no one additional to sleep with. I feel somewhat embarrassed for him. He demanded we instantly close the relationship up, and I told him that maybe we should just end things, or at least take a break. No, end it. End it. He was outraged and called me names, but he was the one who wanted this dynamic, so what's the problem? I left, and as I walked home, I'm contemplating fully breaking it off with him. He's been blowing up my phone, and I'm not quite sure what to say. Am I the a-hole? No. Are you kidding? No. He wanted this. And because he wasn't as desirable as you, now it's your fault. Oh my god, someone commented, you should join the rest of the population and not dating him as well. Sounds like you're out there killing it. Have you considered asking out his work colleague? OP, this is a tale as old as time. One side wants to open up the relationship for one of the 2 reasons. They're already cheating, they have someone they want to cheat with, and opening up the relationship will make it legal. Yeah. I agree. And then it plays out in a classic way too. 1, they can't have dates. 2, the other partner has dates whenever they want. He even admitted he keeps OP as a backup. OP, he asked to open it up so that he can hopefully dump you. He also didn't think you would get the attention that you are getting. He just noticed that he is not that catch he thought he was. He literally admitted to all of it. You have literally every right to dump him because he apparently only keeps you because he didn't get his first choice. Not the a-hole. Are you serious? No, you can't get butthurt that I'm more hot than you. Like, this one is crazy. Am I the a-hole for snapping at my girlfriend after she called my foreskin disgusting?
Crush out, justified.
God.
I mean, it is, but you shouldn't say that to your partner.
Hi Reddit. I'm an 18 male dating a 19F. Okay, very young. Freshly entering adulthood, and you were dealing with foreskin discrimination. Foreskin discrimination. We've been together a little over a year. This is uncomfortable to talk about, but I really need outside perspective because I feel like I'm losing my mind over something that's always been a big insecurity for me. Sorry, not me laughing. I am uncircumcised. Not only that, but I have pretty long foreskin. I've always been super self-conscious about it because I got bullied for it a lot growing up. I played football in middle school and high school, and the locker room jokes were constant. Oh, I can't imagine being a man. I remember guys saying I had an anteater. my was dirty, etc. Stuff like that sticks with you. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. For a long time, I actually considered getting circumcised so I'd look normal, but the idea of losing sensitivity freaked me out. My parents always told me it was unnecessary, so I never did. My girlfriend has only ever been with circumcised guys. Oh, cut it. Wrap it up. At first, she didn't say much about it, but recently she's been making comments that really sting. This week, she told me my foreskin overhangs weird, and that uncut are kind of gross. This is her testing the waters. She also made a face and said sometimes mine smells fishy. Stop.
Okay, I don't think he showers.
I don't think he showers. Okay, wait, babe. For the record, I shower every day.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I wash.
Is he scrubbing under there? I don't know. I'm gonna double down.
I'm gonna double down. For the record, I shower every day. I wash it thoroughly. But yeah, if I've been sweating or at the end of the day, it can have a smell. I'm aware. We love a self-aware king. I'm working on being better about washing thoroughly. Oh.
That's it. That's
Yeah, that's...
Now
That is the issue at hand, OP. Like, what do you mean? I'm being better about washing thoroughly.
stop having sex. You're not ready for it.
But it's not like I'm neglecting hygiene. Well, if you have to say, I'm working on being better about washing thoroughly, what does that mean? I'm worried and I'm concerned. She's been pushing me to get circumcised and keeps telling me I'd look better. Okay, well, that's kind of, yeah. And that she'd enjoy things more. Oh, okay, come on now. I finally got defensive and snapped back that she should learn to appreciate natural and that she'd better get used to them because circumcision rates are going down in the US anyway. Not my finest moment, I know. She said I was being weirdly aggressive. All the times that she complained about your foreskin, that wasn't weirdly aggressive. And since then, she hasn't responded to any of my texts. Great, you guys have broken up, right? I'm really anxious now, both because I don't want to lose her and because this whole thing is picking at old wounds from being bullied. I know I came off defensive, but I also feel like she was being pretty cruel about something I'm already insecure about and genuinely can't help without undergoing surgery I'm not comfortable with. Am I the a-hole for how I reacted? No, it's your do whatever you want with it. There's always someone out there for you. This girl's not it. And her saying that it smelled fishy? Come on. Like, there are better ways to say things. It smells... Maybe there are not better ways to say things. Not the a-hole. Thank you guys so much for reading these Reddit stories with me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below who was the most full of these stories. See ya. Bye.